I don't say much, but I hear everything that is said. It don't go over my head. Success is the best revenge, no stress, I still ain't missed. We could've got round there, put it on social media and ruined his cred. Could've grabbed a bag, put 2 in his head, but I let God do it instead. They done man wrong, where are they now? Nowhere to be seen. Where they at? The power's strong, where am I now? I've been in the charts for 18 months. My bro stay knocking man out, make man tap out, but I stay on his beat like a beat. Bro, I know it's long time no see, but I'm here whenever you need. Sat in a band.
Guys, today we are on the way to pick up another Ferrari. So basically, it's not my first time picking up a car like this, but it's my first time doing it on YouTube and bringing you guys along. So I want to take you along, show you the fruits of my labour. As you know, you've been watching my YouTube probably all year, hopefully, and you know that we've been working hard. I've literally got all the houses full. I pulled out a couple of a few weeks rent. I put a deposit on this car, and we're going to pick it up now. So, and then it's going to Marbella, and that's summer's getting started, guys. So I just wanted to bring you along really and answer some questions and kind of motivate, especially the young people watching this. You know, I always get asked, oh, what do you do? You know, when I drive around in a Ferrari, obviously I don't get it in the A-Class, but sometimes it's a blessing that you do get cheaper prices when you turn up in an A-Class. But, you know, when I'm driving a Ferrari or Lamborghini, which the Urus or whatever I had, they either assume that you do sports or drugs, or they like, or a lot of people are like, what do you do? And I always go property, like, yeah, I want to get into property. Guys, the main thing you got to take away, and you know, people have come up to me and go, what do you do? How do you get started? Just start. The whole point of being a man is taking action, guys, and you got to be taking action. Now, again, I've got loads of people inquiring, etc., going, you know, I'll get started next year, I'll get started in 3 months, or I'm waiting for this to come through, then I'll start. And we've got it on we've got another business, a rent training business, which I've got with Destiny, and they're like 18, 19-year-olds, so it's exactly the same thing. So the 19-year-olds, they're in 35, 36, they've got commitments, and they're like, yeah, I'll start then, and they haven't started. Guys, just take action. Whatever it is, imperfect action is better than nothing, and it's all about taking imperfect action. That's the only secret I've got to, you know, be able to go and buy a car. As I said, I'm not even that excited today because unfortunately, it's not my first car. Bought my first Ferrari when I was like 28, and that was really good, and it was like half the price of this. It was like 80 grand. This is 170 grand, and I bought a more expensive car. The Urus was 220, so it's like, do I want to be getting a car and getting excited when I'm 50, 60 years old? If you're watching this, do you want to be 60 years old and going to pick up your first Ferrari with your grandkids? No. It's more fun. When the younger you are, the more fun you'll get. Don't save all the sex for old age, as Warren Buffett says. So basically, take imperfect action, guys. Have I had a good run? Yes. But have I had the perfect deal? Probably never, guys. I've never had the perfect deal. I've never had the perfect situation to get started, but I've taken action, and then you get momentum, you chip away, you win, you nick 30 grand on the house here, 10 grand there, your rent's coming in. No one deal is perfect. I tell clients all the time, guys, you'll never get a perfect deal. Just get a deal. Get the money working. Once the money's working for you, you'll see how quickly you start making it. And I wanted to say this one thing as well while we're on the way. I really wanted to say this. When I first started property, my first house, which you probably watched last week potentially on my YouTube, my first property, I used one room to pay for. I was 21. I used one room to pay for my BMW, when no one had leases back in the day, but I leased a car. It was 350 quid, I think, a month. So one room went on like a quarter of my earnings, and I only had one property. If I'll put it on screen now, but imagine if I use a quarter, and I was happy with that. Imagine if I use a quarter of my rental now for a car. It'd be madness. It'd be well over 40 grand. It'd be well over 10 grand a month. That's the payment on like a Bugatti or something, right? The monthly payment. So it's just crazy. Now a quarter of my income pays for everything. All my, you know, base Marbella, cars here, all my lifestyle expenses, holidays, bills, quarter. The rest is saved, guys. It's put back in to make more money, but you've got to start somewhere. I started with one house. I started with 0 houses, bought one, carried on, saw it made money, never, you know, never had a perfect house, never had a perfect deal, never, you know, I made good money on, you know, you make your own luck. Hard work puts you in places where luck will find you. And have I had lucky houses? Yeah, of course I have. I've had houses half price. I've known the right people. I've had good deals, but the majority, 90% of the deals I've got, anyone, realistically, knowing with my network, anyone could have bought, guys. A lot of it's from Rightmove back in the day. So that just shows you that there's no perfect time to start. Just get started. Take imperfect action and keep going, and you'll get there, guys. So I hope this is a bit of a motivational video. Gonna pick up the car, as I said, and if you look in the back, guys, right, if you look in the back of the A-Class, all this is for, I'm going to Marbella, so I'm not even picking up the car today, guys. I'm not even that bothered about taking it out of the showroom. I've managed to leave it in the showroom for another week. I'm going to go to the south of France today with all the stuff in the back, stay over, do another run to Marbella, and then leave this car there, fly back, sort some remortgages out and stuff, and then fly back again. And I'm going to take the Ferrari on a truck. I'm going to have 2 cars there, and I'm there all summer, obviously working for my clients, working for my business, but we're trying to calm down the amount of people onboarding now, because we're trying to service all the existing clients and just have a nice chill summer. And I think, you know, kind of deserved it, but also you need to do it sometimes. You need to enjoy the fruits of your labour, but make sure you put the labour in first to enjoy it. Yeah, guys, and the other thing is, I really wanted to say is, this car, right, I got it for 170 grand. It was on for 173. You'd think they could, no, sorry, it was on for 173. I walked in, I didn't ring up or anything, walked in, I go, I'll give you 165 now. Said no, right? So I left it. And I was looking, I was like, you know what, there's not many, you know, like comparables when I buy property, I'm looking at comparables, all quite expensive. They're all about the same price and not as good spec. So I've rang somebody who I know, a broker, and I've gone, mate, do you know the manager's? Like, yeah, let me try and get it. They took £3,000 off, right, 3 grand only, 2,800, something like that. They were like, you're not even getting a free gift, you know, like the Ferrari gifts, you're not even getting any of that. If you want it, it's this price. I took it. I'm thinking, have I overpaid for this? Have I overpaid? Guys, I've gone back, this is how you know you've got a good deal, right? I've gone back to the dealership to show my documents and all of that last week, and he pulled up there's only 4 for sale in the UK now, convertible. They're all more expensive. Yesterday I was having a look again. One's just gone on in the same, because it's one of one colour. It's like a matte Opaco from factory, a matte white, pearlescent. And one's gone on for £210,000. I'm paying 170. It's madness, isn't it? So you get what you pay for, guys. Sometimes it's not about a discount. Sometimes it's just you pay the money. I had to pay the broker 6 grand, right, to sort the finance out. And you pay the money, and you get a good car or property, for example, and yeah, and you'll make money from it. It's mad. One of my neighbours, who lives around the corner, well, up the road and round the corner, he's got a LaFerrari. He bought that for about 1.5 million back in the day. It's worth about £3 million now, guys. £3 million. Just money makes money, but as I said, you don't need to start with millions and millions of pounds. You start with 20 grand, 30 grand, and it will multiply, and you don't look at the score, you don't look at the scorecards until you're ready, and then you'll suddenly have 5 houses. That's the way I've done it. That's the way I've done it for clients. Some of my younger clients, 21-year-olds, got 2-3 houses already with me, and they're not even looking. They're not even saying, wow, I've got 2-3 houses. They're just continuously ploughing it back in, and that's how they'll soon be at Ferrari themselves. So yeah, guys, let's get it. Guys, another thing is, if you're watching this channel, hopefully you know, and you're not going to be one of them people who comment, it's on lease, it's finance. Of course it's finance, guys. Why? It's a depreciating asset. Even though Ferraris aren't really depreciating, some of them go up. If I'm making infinite returns or all money out, which is basically effectively the same thing on property deals, why am I going to spend 170 grand cash and put it in a car when my money works way better than that? I'm borrowing money at 9.9%. I'm doing a balloon payment, so I'm deferring 100 grand. So I'm only borrowing effectively 70 grand minus my deposit of 17 grand. I'm paying interest on that money, which is 9.9%. Guys, I make way more than 9.9% on property. As you know, I can buy a property, get all my money out, or leave 10k in and get £1,500 a month, which is almost the same as this Ferrari, 1.9 a month. I'm being totally transparent and open with you guys about how I'm funding my cars. So I would never, personally, and as I said, I know guys with Ferraris, Bugattis, etc. A lot of them are asset financed. How do you get that? You need a good company. You can't just get it. Like, a lot of haters think, oh, you know, I post it on Instagram or TikTok. A lot of people are like, oh, it's finance. I could go and get one. Go on then. Obviously, they're not going to lend it to you if you're not worth a certain amount. They want to see good profits. They want to see everything that you'd get, you know, like getting a residential mortgage. So this is what I say to clients, build up a good company. You don't have to pay loads and loads of tax, but make sure you've got loads of assets. One of my companies that I put this car on is actually on a company, so it will come out of company tax to, in effect, the limited companies paying the payments. Effectively, I had that car before, almost got nicked. That was on lease as well, it was on hires. So effectively, it's got £1 million worth of, it's got millions of assets, pounds worth, because of the properties. And the leverage is like 60% loan to value, so they can see loads of, you know, if you ever miss a payment, they can repossess it easy. So, guys, anyone who says you're poor because you buy cars in cash, if you go to Ferrari and ask the dealership, 80 to 90% of customers get it on finance. So, just to let you know, guys, don't get in that mindset where you're like, oh yeah, it's on finance, anyone can get it, guys. Be smart with your money. Make sure your money's working. I make more than 9.9%. So obviously I'm going to borrow at 9.9% and make 30%, 40%, infinite, 100% returns on property. So that's how you do it, guys. Let's get into it and pick it up.
We spoke a few years ago, didn't we?
Oh, was it you?
Yes, it was me, mate. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Nice car, that.
I've had it. Yeah, I bought it from here.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Who are you dealing with?
Top, yeah.
There's two Toms. I dealt with Tom Spencer.
Tom Spencer, yeah.
Is that who you're dealing with?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I bought mine from.
Where are you from then? Nottingham?
No, Derby originally.
Oh, Derby, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
very
from
good.
Chatterston originally.
Oh, yeah?
I live in Matlock. So
Oh, do you?
Near Matlock.
Nice.
Basically, that show.
Yeah. Sorry I was giving them a hard time yesterday. Did he tell you?
No.
Oh, did not? You don't
No.
know? Yeah. No, I was just like trying to work everything out because, what's it called? Obviously I got the Urus before.
Yeah.
And they fucking lost them off probably 45 grand in about 8 months because the interest was front loaded, the broker put like 12k on it, the dealership broker.
You're joking.
I had to get
Front
paid
loaded interest.
Yeah, it was awful. I fucking owed the same. I basically shaved like £2 grand off in fucking almost a year. Hello, you okay? It is, yeah, how you doing?
Yes, I remember you coming in
Yeah.
last week. Right, it's Tom Spencer then,
Yeah, it is,
isn't
yeah.
Yes. Bear with me.
Yeah,
a
no
moment.
worries.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know him really well. I was in that 40.
Ah, thank you.
Just let me know if you need it.
Yeah, so. Look at that. Need some luck from Albania.
How did she squeeze in them jeans? Leave her hand up and keep it sticks. Take time with the GBG, don't beat nobody like GBK. Woke up on the road, and I bet so he's gonna get fucked up my piece today. I love my young girl, won't leave his trail. Stop to look for that PBA. Hey, no money, I don't need no big song. We don't need ID, no 17 in the club, ain't scrolling TikTok. Extra soy in my big one, which one? Who do you want, bro? Pick one. If I shoot my shot, I'll pick one. Matter of time till I get them on TikTok. Alright, we could go bam for bam. We can go M for M. Quarter mil for the Maybach truck. Don't allow with the factory rings. I got the 90 years, version drives are really good. It's up to the point that I don't even care about boots in the tape, I don't even wear.
Got a pack of stuff here, like an invoice,
Yeah.
that's been signed. You've got your warranty doc, you've signed, just
Oh,
stuff
perfect.
to take. Cheers. Yeah, 40 here.
Take a picture.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. Just, can you
Yeah,
replace that?
I'll get it from them.
Got the same guy.
How much is that? How much is that? 4 mil?
Go on.
Is it Ferrari technician, by the way? 2.4, yeah. That's what
I'm
Central
down.
Seaport are, yeah.
Is it?
Can you
Yeah,
sort my
the
broken
music
window?
video.
What's up with it? I'm just keep getting suspension.
Mad, yeah.
So it's both. So
it's the F50 roll, so you can either have a barchetta or you can have coupe. And it takes about 2.5 hours. You take the whole back end off, the roll hoops out, the canvas top off, then it all bolts in, down here, up top, in the middle. It takes about 2 in general. So it's very therapeutic for me.
Wow, so this is what your engine looks like? Yeah. This is your engine? It's not very often you get to see this.
No, yeah, lift it out. Yeah, so currently just waiting on a couple of parts to put it back together because we can't bolts, it's the stretch bolts.
See, this does not do anything for me because, like, as a kid, I used to look at it like a Lego, and I'd start doing a bit. I wouldn't read the instructions. I just like, can't run.
I can do it without instructions now.
Really?
Yeah, I've done that many.
How's it going, mate? How's it going? Yeah,
Sorry for being too late.
Sorry for giving you a hard time as well.
Yeah,
Got there in the end.
I've got 19 kids, Annie, so
I'm grip and grin now.
Yes.
I'll come back.
I had a sort of quickly as I walked past.
I never haven't seen it before.
No, not properly. Not properly.
It's nice.
Colour's amazing, isn't it?
it's also hard to damage it. Just smudge it. Actually, if you run your hand over this, you're almost clean. You know what I mean? It's
You can take this.
I just smudge.
Oh, it's a smudge, yeah.
Probably
With dirty hands, yeah, dirty hands.
With a magic spray.
It's kind of similar to, you imagine like decorating, you've just decorated your house and it's like a matte finish.
Yeah,
And you
the
touch
kids
it,
put it,
yeah,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
that handprints everywhere.
That's something you probably know. Smashed potato.
Does sound, yeah. That's Wes.
Guys, it's 10:30, 10:36. I picked up the car from Leeds, didn't pick it up, left it there, drove all the way down to Channel Tunnel. I'm going to stop in France, but look at this. I've got an empty tunnel all to myself in the car. So, yeah, it's been a good one. It's been a good day, a good Saturday. Not every Saturday's like this, but yeah, it's good. Yeah, it starts with one, guys. One deal. Get that momentum, keep it going, and you'll soon see one deal will change your life, guys. And this is why I say to people, the first property is the most important property. If you get that first property right, either pulling all your money out or cash flowing or both, it sets you up for the rest of this journey. If you get it wrong, you'll be put off, you won't do it again. But have that winner's mindset, keep pushing, get that momentum, get the right people around you. 99% of this is getting the right networks and knowing what you're doing and knowledge, and then having the confidence with someone backing you to implement it. And you keep going, guys. The broker, by the way, the broker who I took time to network, he came up, wanted a picture of me, took time to meet me as well and to build a relationship. He started his business in COVID, he was telling us. Okay, he's also doing care homes, which he started like last year. He's on 150 grand a month, mate. He's like, he's probably do more than or similar to me. That's crazy. And how did he do it? He was in the right place, right time, took the initiative, had the confidence and did it. And then now he's got other side businesses. It's just crazy. And he said it's crazy. He couldn't believe it. So that just shows you guys, and he does a bit of property. That just shows you, like, just take the action and the rest will follow. I'm here anytime you need me. Guys, the first place I had to bring the car when I got it, I grew up around here. If you look, it's a full circle moment because I've just met a client. I'm meeting a client. Start again because I've fucking forgotten it. Can you see the car and shit, yeah? Guys, the first place I had to bring this car, here, where I grew up, where I had a mentor, and he's passed away sadly, but I brought the car here for him to experience it. Full circle moment. I've got a client who just bought one here, he's 21. I've got a property there, that's the HMO. You can see the city centre there. And I literally came from here, guys. Look at the flats behind me. Mad what property can do for you. And the only thing I would say to people is get started as soon as possible. Don't have any doubt, don't have any fear, because property will always make you money. And it's probably the easiest thing you'll ever do. Obviously, know what you're doing, but take the chance, take the risk and change your life.
I don't say much, but I hear everything that I said. It don't go over my head. Success is the best revenge, no stress, I still ain't missed. We could've got round there, put it on social media, and ruined his cred. Could've grabbed a bag, put two in his head, but I let God do it instead. They done man wrong, where are they now? Nowhere to be seen. Where they at? The power's strong, where am I now? I've been in the charts for 18 weeks. My bro stay knocking man out, make man tap out, but I stay on his team like a beep. Bro, I know it's long time no see, but I'm here whenever you need. Sat in a band or watching Snap weren't good for my mental health. The things that I see on a daily basis be on a daily melt. For real. Why the hell would I dwell on the past when I make profit off the pain I felt? How the fuck these guys gonna date these girls when they can't even pay for themselves?